Hi guys, it's Chris the Trini Reefer. Let's give you all an update on the tank now. We're coming up to almost 6 months that we've had the tank. We bought our first ever torch coral. We have there. We got that as a replacement for our marine beta because unfortunately he decided that he wanted to be true to his predatory roots and he ate our Midas blenny. So unfortunately our Midas blenny is no longer with us, and the marine beta also went back to the shop and we got that torch coral as a trade-in. New fish added since last time. We've got this lovely Starkey's damsel. Unlike other damsels, it's supposed to be non-aggressive, which I could say so far he is. He pushes back if he's attacked by other fish, but he does not instigate. But he doesn't back away either. He will just run away like the Coral Beauty does with the Flame Angel, and then come right back behind the other fish just to let them know that he's not taking anything from them. So we have him. I think we had the 2-bar rabbitfish last time that we did our last update. So far he's been doing really well. He's grown a lot since we put him in the tank. He's able to hold his own against the yellow tang, who is the current and probably will be the permanent tank boss now, because we've decided to take a different route and go with some more smaller fish and with more sorts of symbiosis and that kind of stuff. So we got a pistol shrimp and a goby, but unfortunately the shrimp and goby have separated. So the goby's made this home here. You see he's piling up all the coral and stuff in front of his home, and he's staying there. With a rare occurrence of a sand sifting starfish there. I'll just take a quick shot of him. So yeah, they live in there. But then, the star of the show now, since I've decided that we won't be getting a harlequin tusk anytime soon, is this beautiful Nyako's fairy wrasse. He has no females, so he's not showing his true color. But I mean, if this is not his true color, imagine how much more beautiful he'll be when he has some females to flash at. He has a sort of peak on top of his dorsal fin and 2 elongated anal fins as well. So even a little bit of a sail, iridescent blue on his tail, bright red and yellow. So I think even though he's a tiny fish compared to a harlequin tusk, and doesn't have that presence, it is a very colorful fish, and so far we're liking him a lot. He's holding his own. There was a little bit of bother between him and the industry wrasse at first, because the industry wrasse is similar in color, but now we're not having that issue anymore. We also bought some mollies. I don't know if you could see them on the surface there. Some saltwater mollies. We're trying to add some extra algae eating and really dithering to the tank. I don't know if you can see them in the back there. And so far, unfortunately, we lost 2 of them. They aren't very strong swimmers, and they unfortunately got sucked into the intake of one of the gyres there. But hopefully they'll learn as the saltwater fish learn to stay away from the currents. But I think maybe because they come from rivers and pools, they let themselves be taken by the current downstream, whereas the saltwater fish, they don't really have that, so they don't let currents just take them places. They move away and are strong enough swimmers to get out of currents. Yeah, so that's the update for now. Hopefully the torch will continue to grow. We've got some of our zoas and pallies growing in really well there. The GSP is growing. I don't know if those who've been following the channel would remember this rock with all its diversity of different corals on it. How big this colony of the Pulsing Xenia has gotten now compared to when we first started up. And the pallies there, they're kind of crowding out the Superman mushrooms and the Rhodoculus mushroom that was there. Little pop of one on the side there. And then these zoas, that something is still getting these zoas. So we put them here in the to get the most light possible here right underneath the max specs. gyres that are just right there. So yeah, everything's going good so far in the tank. Still seeing a little bit of itching, but I think that's normal. Our male anthea was acting up a bit. Oh, he's done a nice display there, but he's acting up a little bit. We're wondering if we should get him some more females. We do like how the antheas look. Yeah, some people have said they do just look like a goldfish, but I mean they have a lot more to them than just a plain goldfish, with the nice spike on the dorsal fin and those eye spots on his peduncle fins and stuff there. You can see them there, the eye spots. So yeah, that's it for now, and happy reefing.